Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for tuning in to another Thursday Night Thunder. Tonight's action is brought to you from the high banks of Daytona. We will take a quick look at the points before we get into tonight's action. Got Jerry Parker in first with 442. Right behind him, just 10 points down, J.R. Miller sits second. Third is Adam Parks with 413. Javon Thompson is fourth. Alvin Carter fifth for your top five in points. We'll go ahead and let that up for everybody here. Should be seeing practice come to an end here in about 2 minutes. Yo, Bones, what's good, fam? Glad to see you in here, brother. We're riding along with J.R. Miller as we wrap up practice here. Not that y'all can see that with the points up. We'll go ahead and drop the old points. So how's your night going tonight, Bones? And see J.R. Miller starting to bring it in as practice comes to a close here. Wow, you even beat the Stream Elements bot in here. Hey, absolutely, Bones. I will I'll jump in your stream later. Maybe we'll raid you after the race. We'll ride with Kush Parker here. So, big surprise tonight at the start of the race. We will be unveiling a new piece. It's called the Red Dragon. It's going to be absolutely dope. I'm very excited. I actually have never used it before. I always just kind of kept it as a decorational piece, but your man Kyle K is fast tonight, by the way, Bones. Good enough for third at the moment. Let's go indeed. We're actually going to be looking at these guys as they take their qualifying laps a little bit here. Not too sure why everybody's waiting, but we'll ride with Jordan Whitting. Warp, how you doing? Swerving, how you doing, homie? I'm doing well. We're going to be unveiling a new piece here tonight. Pretty stoked for it here. It's going to be a wild time. We'll see how these qualifying laps play out here. Absolutely, Warp. So I guess we'll go ahead and show you the piece, but we're not lighting up till the race.
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to the loony bin together. I don't give a fuck.
Warp,
I'll smoke it with you, bro.
Hey, chill.
I don't give a fuck.
You can't do that, Warp. They all play at the same time then. But this is the piece. It's pretty freaking sweet. I know you'll smoke it with me, bro. So that's the Red Dragon. We're going to be showing it throughout the night to people, in case they missed it here. But at least we can start packing it up now, while everybody's taking their qualifying laps. Let's go ahead and switch to Johnny James here for a second. Yo, Canned, listen. I don't know if you were just in here, but this is what we're smoking out of tonight. Nice big old Sherlock in the shape of a dragon, homie. It's going to be freaking lit. I'm just packing it up now, homie. We usually start the ripping right as the race commences. That ensures that I get the proper high throughout and not overly high. Alright, she all packed up. Can be interesting to smoke out of this, to say the least. And the hole is on the front, so that's gonna be interesting. Smoking fat doinks on Amish. I hear you there, Bones. I hear you. Ride around with George Gibbs. I'm feeling it tonight, says Warp. Feeling that it'll be wrecked out in the first 20 laps. Oh, that's no good. That's no good at all, homie. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this thing rips here tonight. This nice dragon piece. Hopefully it rips nice and smooth. But yeah, right here's the hole. Right at the tip of the nose. Curtis. Fam, glad you could make it, homie. I was just showing off the new piece. We're bouncing around between different drivers here. But this is what it looks like, fam. It's an absolutely boss piece. I'm glad you like it. I like it too. It looks real nice. That's unfortunate. Why did they get removed, Warp? Flip over to Michael Kelly here. People suck indeed. Very much. Oh, I see, Warp. I see. Yo, Warp, you see you're second right now in all-time cheers? I did change the leaderboard, so that way you could see that. I appreciate all you do, brother. Absolutely, brother. I appreciate you stopping in. Got Kush Parker here. Looks like he's going to be at the top. He's setting the pace here tonight. How do I change the leaderboard? It's in the settings. Warp, I love you. Oh, the front office will have more funds available. Stroyer, what's good, homie? We were showing off the piece case you missed it. Got this nice dragon Sherlock Holmes here. It's pretty freaking sweet. You already know we don't light up till race time, though. And my goodness, speaking of light 'em up, Nick Pressey takes the pole from Kush Parker. What a run out of the 94. Check this out, Dank. What am I checking out, homie? We'll go back to Kush Parker. Doesn't look like... Oh, J.R. Miller's out, but I don't think he's going to take a lap here. Nope. Gonna be a rough start for JR, I think. Hop back over to Mr. Kush Parker. Hold on. Hold on for what? Got Francesco out here trying to take a run at the top of the leaderboard here. Currently sits 13th. Listen, we only got about maybe 3 more minutes of qualifying. Maybe not even. Never mind. Yeah, you're not a mod anymore. You can't have the badge. You can't have the 2 badge if you're a mod. Oh, nice. Can you? I know you can't have VIP in that at the same time. Gotta go to Kush Parker again. Gotta have that filler of Kush Parker making laps. Javon Thompson comes in 4th. Nice lap out of him. I'm so excited to rip this, y'all. I can't even explain it. I wish practice would hurry up and be done. So that way we could start ripping right after I give the grid. It's going to be a good time. Nick Pressey, Kush Parker, Francesco C., Javon Thompson, and Kyle K. Your top 5. We will bring up the ticker right after qualifying. Number 8 truck, and I always start in the back. Listen, homie. That be how it is sometimes. Yo, what's up, Homer? We gotta show Homer, y'all. I think he's gonna like it. You ready, Homer? Bang. Got the dragon piece out. Yes, sir. Yeah, thank you for that shout out. You like that? You like that?
I'll smoke it with you, bro. We'll go to
We'll
the
go to the Looney Bin together. I don't give a fuck. Listen, we are going to smoke it, but I got to give the grid order, though, real quick. So, we'll go to the grid. Guess we could start with Nick Pressey. Nick Pressey going to be able to take the pole. Kush Parker will be 2nd. 3rd will be Francesco C. 4th, Javon Thompson. 5th, Kyle K. 6th, Alvin Carter. 7th, Christopher Stang. 8th will be Richard Clement. 9th, Michael Kelly. 10th, Adam Parks. 11th, Coleman Wilson. 12th will be Jordan Whiting. 13th, Johnny James. George Gibbs will be 14th. 15th, Eli Sosik. 16th, Justin Williams. Tyrone Reed will be 17th. J.R. Miller will be 18th. And Jonathan Flowers is our race control tonight. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. All right, guys. Are we ready? Are we ready to test out the Dragon piece? I'm excited. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm a little excited. All right, here we go, fam. Absolutely, Zotify. Everybody gets a shout out here. Let's take this rip, y'all. Oh, yes, indeed. Hmm. 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 It's a Sherlock indeed, Homer. See? See, good sir? Gotta clear it out a little bit better. Hmm. Gotta see if our thing is gonna work here tonight. Maybe not. It's alright, we can fix it.
Money don't jiggle jiggle.
It folds. I like to see a wiggle wiggle. For sure. It makes me want to dribble dribble. You know.
Riding in my Fiat, you
really have to see it. Let's see here. Copy this. Shit. Is it not loading on here again? My goodness. Well, we may be without a... We'll try this link. We'll try this link and then hopefully it'll work. We are going to get ready to go green here in a second. Pace truck is in. Green flag will fly. Nicholas Pressey, Kush Parker set to go battle for the lead here into turn one. Nice turn it up moment there. I mean, it's showing up here. I'm not sure what's going on with it, y'all. We'll do this. Remove. Oh, there it is. Right as I'm about to remove it, too. Javon Thompson in the outside lane, trying to take the lead here. Nick Pressey back to second on that inside line. It's going to be a battle here tonight. The longevity race is going to come into play. Kush choosing to be at the front. JR choosing to work his way up from the back. We will check in with JR routinely throughout the night. I'll tell you what, these guys, they're hungry here tonight. Let's take another rip. What did I do with it, though? There it is. Found it, y'all. Ganga's glad you're in here, fam. We got Javon Thompson and Francesco C battling it out for the lead early here. Grip it and rip it indeed, y'all. Grip it and rip it. Boy, that was a good one. My goodness. Bring that back down a little bit now. Francesco C to the lead on the inside. Now he will float back up to the high side. Hope to get a good shove off of that corner. At the line, it's going to be Javon Thompson, it looks like. Tell you what, these guys here tonight are letting it all hang out. I'm surprised we have not seen more lane shifts out of J.R. Miller, currently riding all the way back in 11th. Is hooked up with his teammate Eli Sosek at the moment. Guys, I think he ripped too hard. Listen, sometimes it be like that with a new piece. You know what I mean? You've never used it before. All of a sudden you're choking, you're dying, you're like, what the heck is going on? Oh, we're 3 wide in the middle of the pack for a second there. That might have been the 9 of Eli Sosek that dove to the middle there. Looks like everybody gonna follow suit. Michael Kelly, Coleman Wilson, and Richard Clement all got lucky there. Things got real tight. Gotta break it in at some point indeed, Homer. You know how it is, fam. Oh, look what you have? What do you have, my friend? Back up at the front, Javon Thompson, Nicholas Pressey. Continue to dominate the inside line, and don't look now, but your man, Bones, Kyle K. Hey, Jonathan, how's your night going, fam? I hope you're having a blessed night, good sir. Hey, thank you for the sub, Mr. Bone Skeleton. Nice. Hey, absolutely, Jonathan. Tell you what, it's been interesting early here. I really thought Kush was going to try to stay out front as long as he could. Turns out it was only for a lap. We'll see if that decision pays off if he decides to go to the back. Good shot of pit road there. Javon Thompson at the line. Christopher Stang in the 72, having a great night here. Up 4 positions, finds himself first in that outside lane. We'll see what he can do with Mr. Javon Thompson. Remember, Javon sits 4th in the points, so he's got some talent. Heck of a driver. So let's take a look at Kush Parker, right behind the 14 in that outside line. He did start second. Be interesting to see if he could get back up and start to lead some laps. You can see J.R. Miller slowly making his way up through the field, picking them off as he can. It's a great shot of how close this racing is here tonight. My goodness. Hey, absolutely, Jonathan, and I don't blame you one bit. I'm absolutely trying to bring the fire up here in the booth tonight. These guys are hungry. I can feel it. It's intense. Especially for Jerry and JR. You know they're hungry, each of them, for that championship. It doesn't seem to matter how many of them Jerry wins. He always wants the next one. Kind of reminds me of Tom Brady in a way. For those of you just tuning in, we brought this bad boy out here tonight. That's what we're chiefing on. I appreciate y'all joining. Right, Jonathan? No matter how many he gets, he's always hungry for the next one. I wasn't even paying attention there. We're through the first 10 laps just like that, y'all. My goodness, this race is flying here tonight. Yo, they're straight boogieing around this track. While I'm choking to death, let's go ahead and ride on board. We'll ride with Bones' man, Kyle K. So give you a good idea what each driver's looking at. Not much to stare at if you're a driver. Things happen so quick here at Super Speedways. Kyle! I mean, you can see here, these guys are just ripping it up. Great shot right there. My goodness. Kush Parker starting to drop back a little bit. Well, it seems like his strategy might be to avoid the big one here. He also could be getting ready for green flag stops. Those will be happening momentarily. J.R. Miller is still hanging out in that outside line, riding where he was earlier. Been a tough race for him to pick off the positions, but he's working hard, getting up through the field. Oh, and Javon Thompson out of line below the berm. That is unfortunate. Nick Pressey is gonna go below the berm as well here. Perhaps those two trying to link up, be on the same pit strategy. Interesting to see one get out of line for the other, though. And don't look now, Supersonic's Eli Sosik currently up there in first. Francesco C, though, going to be the one that leads that lap. outstanding night for Eli. He's up 14 positions. He is the race's biggest mover. Biggest fall of the night is Kush Parker. Looks like he's probably setting up to save his stuff for the late race. It's not a bad strategy at all. Sometimes these things have a random caution and it throws such a wrench in these guys' plans. Looks like J.R. Miller might be trying to go with a different strategy. It's interesting to see that not a lot of the teammates have linked up here early. You can see Eli Sosik is there. His next closest teammate is J.R. Miller. Then we got Christopher staying at the front here right behind Eli. Michael Kelly is his closest teammate down on that inside. They're all just a little spaced out here tonight. We're almost a quarter of the way through this race. My goodness, it feels like you blink and the race is just flying by. That's what happens when you get into these long green flag runs. The drivers find a rhythm. It's like a great orchestra as they all just perform so wonderfully here. I haven't got to touch on it, but I do want to take a look at this paint job. Huh. We're going to have to go chase. Look at this Mountain Dew scheme. Oh, looks like he's out of the racing line. Boy, what a view we have right here. Let's ride with Eli Sosik up here at the front. I absolutely love the new views they added. Makes the racing feel so much more intense. There is a wild in the chat if anybody wants to get it. Eli Sosik and Francesco C. still battling hard, staying in control of the front of those lines. You gotta think in about 5-6 laps, we're gonna see some pit stops. Well, it's time for tonight's long green flag run through the pack. We'll start at 6th place with Richard Clement, up 2 positions from the start of this race. Having a solid day, up inside the top 10. Michael Kelly also having a good day, also up 2 positions from the start of this race. J.R. Miller has had to dig his way through the pack, but now finds himself inside the top 10. Adam Parks in the 069. I know we got a couple Adam Parks fans out there. This is how he's doing. He's inside the top 10, riding good. Now in 8th all of a sudden. Look at that. We'll go to George Gibbs next, up 4 positions. Currently the last car inside the top 10. That color scheme makes my brain hurt. Listen, I think it looks kind of cool. Nicholas Pressey had led a ton of laps up front. Now finds himself 12th here. We got Jordan Whiting riding in 13th, followed by Kush Parker, who started the day in second. Seems to be employing the stay safe strategy here tonight. Javon Thompson currently sits 15th. He got out of line briefly earlier and fell back this far. Tyrone Reed, Justin Williams, and Coleman Wilson round out the field. Meanwhile, back up here at the front, Francesco C. leads the inside. Eli Sosik leads the outside. Can see Eli trying to get a little draft. Getting ultra aggressive here. Gotta wonder if these guys will all pit together. We are a quarter of the way through this race. I hope y'all are having fun. Let's go ahead and take ourselves another rip here, fam. Out of the Red Dragon. I love it. I love it.
Brilliant. I have absolutely no idea what's going on.
Germs, how are you, my friend? How's your night going? Nice. Good to hear, brother. We're about to rip the Red Dragon. These guys are battling hard at the front. Pit stops are incoming. Probably 2 laps at most, maybe 3. Let's get it, fam. Tell you what, that's getting easier as the night goes on. Will we see green flag stops this time by? Yes, we will see a couple of them come down nice and early. That does not appear to be what Francesco C. wanted to see happen, though. Christopher Stang gonna take over the lead here. He'll have Kyle K. Look at that, Bones. Your man, Kyle K., doing well. Finds himself second. And I'll tell you what a nice bit of driving out of Nick Pressey to dig his way back up inside the top 10 after that earlier mishap. Dang, I am muted. I am muted. My goodness. I apologize, everybody. Christopher Stang out front right now. Adam Parks is second, and he's in that outside line with Eli Sosik. Those two very familiar with working with one another. Kyle K is about fifth, so he did lose a little time, but he didn't lose as much as I thought he would, being the only one to come down pit road. Adam Parks to the lead. All of a sudden, you can see what that does to Eli's car as it shoots back the track. They finally get hooked up. The 14 of Francesco C. When it looked like for a moment Chris Stang might have thought about going in that outside line. Instead, thinks better of it, tucks it back down low. Who's going to lead it to the line here? Looked like Eli Sosik might have had it there. That outside line is moving, and he clears the 069 of Adam Parks. Francesco C will overtake that outside line. Let's bounce around through the field, check in. Kyle K, as we said earlier, did have a little bit of a rough stop. Didn't lose too much time on pit road, but did lose a little. Nick Pressey actually had a great stop, but not sure if he missed a shift at some point or not. Just seemed like the truck lagged back really hard. You can see J.R. Miller working his way in that outside line, picking up a ton of time. Michael Kelly and Christopher Stang to the outside. Interesting strategy out of those two. They want to try to get that lead back. LED the GOAT, fam. Absolute legend. Let me get you a shout out here, brother. How's your night going? Oh, thank you, Mrs. The missus got that for me. I was going to give you a special little shout out from the doctor, you know. How's your night going, LED? I hope it's well. J.R. Miller finds himself third in that outside line. I think it's probably going to be tough for him to pick up any more positions, unless both Chris and Michael clear the 14. I do not see the 72 leaving his teammate. And just as I say that, he does just that. And it creates some chaos. Everybody gets a little wiggle. That could have been real bad there for a moment. Outside line going to have to work to form up hard here. Hey, Baked Pandas, how are you doing, fam? It's been a minute. Glad you could stop by. Thank you for that shout out, Queen. I tell you what, we're having all sorts of people stop by tonight. It's been a blessing. All right, Michael Kelly is clear. If he wants to take it, he will. Eli Sosik and J.R. Miller, two teammates, finally hooked up in that outside line, going against two other teammates, Michael Kelly, Christopher Stang. Michael Kelly did an amazing job of that move. What is this? This is iRacing, my friend. This is a racing simulator, so All but one of these drivers is using an actual steering wheel and pedals. The steering wheel has force feedback. These are all real human drivers racing in the virtual world. And it's kind of crazy to think because they're not professionals, but they are laying some seriously fast lap times. And by professionals, I mean they're not in NASCAR. Wreck is happening. Just like that, our caution-free race gone. That's going to be a tough break for the 78 truck. You can see that truck is all beat up now. Rough for him. 44 of Richard Clement also involved there. We will take a look back. We'll get our instant replay going. All right, let's take a look at what happened here. And it'll be in the next corner. Looks like some lap traffic. Not staying high. And that is unfortunate. That was George Gibbs in the 17. Yikes. That's unfortunate. Lap traffic's supposed to stay as high as it can. Not supposed to block the traffic that is coming. Really, really unfortunate for the 78 there. We'll jump back to live here. Hey, Frankie. How you doing there, friend? I hope your night is going well. We got some crazy Thursday night thunder action happening here. The race continually being flipped on its head. The championship constantly changing hands. If the race would have ended 5 laps ago, it more than likely would have been JR walking away with the title. Now it would be Kush walking away with the title. Hey, Joker, my friend, let me get you a shout out. Dang, bro, I bet he's pissed. Indeed. Indeed, you know, that's just, and you know, it's unfortunate because it really is just a simple mistake by the lap driver. But it could have cost him the race. I mean, it hasn't yet, but if there's another wreck and he doesn't have a fast repair, it's going to be tough. And it's been good, Joker. It's been real good, homie. We got to show you the new piece here, my friend. We got the Dragon. It's a Sherlock that we've been ripping out of here tonight. We'll go ahead and push everything down and take us another rip here, fam. And the stream's been blessed, my friend. You know, we do have a lot of viewers that come out and watch this thing, and it's appreciated. They show up each and every week, and they usually get a great show, my friend. But let's take this rip. Cheers, cheers, Joker. Grip it and rip it. Yo, that's super dope, Joker. And indeed, Warp, it's a shame, but it happens, brother. But yeah, Joker, I've had it for a while. Tonight's the first night I actually smoked out of it. I missed my 2-foot Sherlock pipe. It held so much. Listen, I love Sherlocks. They're my favorite. Lights on the pace truck are out, so we will be green this next time by. We'll see how many laps down JR Miller ends up. It didn't look like there was a ton of damage to that truck, so I might have been able to fix it and stay on the lead lap. That'd be awesome to see for him. How many laps are left? Well, I gotta figure we're past the halfway point. So, probably in the realm of 30 to 40. Not a ton. And if we have another long green flag run, you can expect those laps to be chewed up. Green flag is out. Definitely a great restart for the inside line. Really slow start for that 72. You'll see Kyle K go right on by him. Outside line basically disintegrates. Joker says, I try not to smoke out of cool pipes. I also used to have a toilet bong. And I was at a party with the friends. Everyone went to sleep and we woke up and it was stolen. Dang, that's rough, bro. Listen, it's not actually a bubbler. It's just a Sherlock. See, no bubble action. No water in it. But it definitely rips. It rips hard, for sure. Coleman Wilson with an aggressive move to the outside. He wants to get his truck to the front of this pack in a hurry. Looks like a big bang to that new bubbler. Oh, I read that one. It's pretty. It is pretty. It is pretty. I actually think I only paid like $40 for it. I don't think it was super expensive at all, but I thought it was pretty dope when I saw it. Michael Kelly and Coleman Wilson battling it out for the lead. Ooh, Kyle K with an incredible move. Slings that truck right into the outside, says, I want that lead to be mine. Slides right down in front of the 25. Kyle K is your new leader. And it's not bad for the design. I thought it was a great price, my friend. Let's take another rip. I'm feeling it. Listen, the tree's fire. The race is fire. This stream's been fire. Y'all are freaking fire. Everybody's amazing. I love all of y'all. Truly, deeply from the bottom of my heart, it is amazing to see so many people showing up to watch these guys race. And the show that these guys are putting on, my goodness, y'all. There's a lot of talent in this field. A lot of talent. Looks like Seth Rogen is in This Is the End. Great Halloween movie, indeed. It does look like it. Should be a good movie. Switch the old camera up a little bit. Got to give you guys some good views of the racing here. It's incredible to watch these guys. My piece is like a scene in the movie. I'm definitely going to have to watch it now. I tell you what, Kush Parker definitely set on saving his stuff here. He knows anything could happen in the blink of an eye. Hey, Wolfman, thank you for the new follow, friend. How's your night going, Wolfman? Hey, thank you for the shout out for Wolf. Your night's been terrible. That's no good. Why has your night been terrible, Wolf? We do have a new leader, by the way. Alvin Carter takes over the lead. Kyle K thinking about going in that outside line. Here it comes. Will he do it? He's so hesitant. You can see, like, he almost wants to, but he's worried how it will work out. That's unfortunate, Wolfman. Listen, you gotta let that go. You can't worry about them. The haters will hate, Wolfman. Listen, I'm part wolf. You can see how hairy I am. Look at Kyle K working magic in that outside line here. What a work of art to watch him just operate and find his way back to the lead. No panic in the 24. I tell you what, it's starting to feel like it could be a Kyle K kind of night, y'all. It really is. He said, hello, little hobbit. Spark my ganja. That was definitely a Code Brown for a minute. Listen. It probably was for Kyle. Wolf, other than that, how's your night been going? Do you partake in the ganja, my friend? Absolutely, Wolf. That's what this channel's all about. Supporting each other, building each other up. Still terrible. Well, listen, hopefully I can make it a little better, friend. There's going to be an epic crash here in about 27 laps. So what brought you to my channel, my friend? Are you interested in iRacing? from the recommended channels. That's dope to see. I love it. It looks on PC? You mean it looks like this is on PC? This is indeed on PC. Hey, look, a Sandy Gast in the chat. But yes, this is indeed on PC. Yeah, you missed it, Bones. You missed it. It was an epic way to the front. These are all real drivers, though, Wolf. All these guys rocking setups, except for that guy that's currently out front. Look at this. 3 wide for the lead. My goodness, I don't think it's going to work for old Eli. I don't think it worked for anybody in that outside line. Oh my goodness. I'll tell you what. Christopher Stang going to take advantage of it. Absolutely. 100% what Kanga said, Wolfman. Absolutely nothing but love here. We don't tolerate no bullying of any kind. Whoa, sheesh. Whoa, sheesh indeed. Things are starting to pick up in the intensity category. You can see. I think Kyle K is probably going to bring them elbows out come the end of this race. Mom moment. Listen, it happens, Kangas. You're everybody's mom. Michael, Kelly, Christopher Stang to the front. I'll tell you what, they're all still as hungry on lap 52 as they were on lap 1, and I imagine the intensity is just going to keep climbing. And not a single one of these drivers doesn't want to win here tonight, the last race of the season. These guys want to finish the season off better than some of them started. I know Kyle K has not been able to close the deal this season. Be great to see him in victory lane. To the outside he goes. There it is, the ultra aggressive man himself, Kyle K. Oh, look at that. Eli Sosik going to jump in front of him. Eli says, if you're going to be aggressive, I'll be aggressive with you, friend. Coming up on 27 laps to go here, y'all. It's going to be crazy. $72 versus the 9. Who's it going to be off this corner? Looks like momentum to the outside line for just a second. Listen, she Wolfman, that's my wife. Yeah, she's allowed to bully me. It's okay. Oh, that was great. I love that. Thank you for making my night. Is there a gas strategy? I haven't heard anything yet. Listen, I don't think that these guys really start game planning the gas strategy till there's about 5 laps to go till they have to pit. I would say we're probably close to 10 laps out of when they're going to have to pit. Let me bring up the pit strategy so y'all can see it there real quick. You can see, okay, not quite 10 laps. Looks like about 8 laps, actually. Till they'll begin to bring them down. It's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out down the stretch. Remember, some of these guys had troubles the last set of green flag stops, and some of these guys did not. You can see J.R. Miller. You're hearing chatter of a pit needed. Oh boy. And Bones, look at your man. He's found his way back to the front just like that. Kyle, please, says Bones. Hey, listen, Wolfman. You ain't got to be married to be a part of this channel. You just gotta be a cool, chill person. You know what I mean, Wolf? You like that, Bones? Great shot of these guys coming down the front stretch here. Cunningham. So what's happening is Eli Sosik and Kyle K are currently battling for the top position. Eli being pushed by Nick Pressey and the 24 being pushed by the 72 of Christopher Stang. Hey, thank you for that shout out. Been ready for green flag pits. Indeed. Listen, I gotta think that these guys are gonna come down any lap here. Some of them look like they might have thought about coming down that lap. I think they're just all trying to make it to the point where they can go to the end on fuel. And I mean, hypothetically, they could now, but if you get into any sort of situation with a green-white checkered, you might not have enough fuel left in the tank. Cunningham. Let me give you a quick rundown of Fueled Up. We will start with the 72 of Chris Stang. He's running 5th. Has his teammate Michael Kelly right behind him. And there is no Jason Blaney tonight. Hey, Superhero Shan, thank you for stopping by, fam. Let me get you a shout out here. Green flag stops. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. Whoo, things could have got real exciting right there. That was tight. My night is going fabulous, Superhero. Boom, hit you with that shout out. Thanks for coming, Superhero. Means a ton. Alvin Carter gonna win the race off pit road. Or no, Alvin Carter, J.R. Miller, and Javon Thompson did not come down pit road. Eli Sosik is going to win. Chris got a black flag. Oh, no. Oh, that's a heartbreaker for the 72. Probably going to have a stop-through penalty on that, too. We hate to see it for him. For any driver. Now we got these guys coming down pit road here. Adam Parks is going to be out. 72 of Chris Stang is out. J.R. Miller out. Alvin Carter is out. So Javon Thompson, for the moment, is going to have the lead. We're under 20 laps to go here. Final quarter of this race. And you can feel it. The intensity has ratcheted up tenfold. There's J.R. Miller. There's Eli Sosik. Oh, and Eli out and around the 78, out and around the 93. He's going to take over the lead. Could be a good strategy for the 78 and the 93, though. You can see J.R. Miller trying to get sucked into that draft. Work his way around the 93. Looks like they're going to be able to hold on to the draft. Yeah, the 22 is not running. Sorry, Cunningham. Jason Blaney sat out tonight. Hate to see it. Ultra talented driver. We miss him up here in the booth. I'll tell you what. Bones, your man, Kyle K. Right now, it is Kyle K., Nicholas Pressey, Coleman, Wilson, Jordan Whitting, and Eli Sosik, your top 5. J.R. Miller also sitting very close to that top 5. He might be making a move with his teammate here. Looks like he will. We'll see if 4 is better than 2. Could be a good moment for these guys to pick up some positions. Hello, Drexy. Drexy, how are you doing? Sorry that I didn't notice you right away, my friend. The racing's been quite exciting down here in the closing laps. We're going to go ahead and take a rip here. Cheers, cheers, y'all. Vibing indeed, Drexy. Vibing indeed. Hey, Superhero Share with the hype in the chat. Smoke, smoke indeed. I tell you what, the strategy did not work for JR and Eli. They have no choice but to tuck back into line here. Got some lap traffic coming up. That's the 72 of Chris Stang. Adam Parks coming back out onto the track here as well. Ooh, and things get a little dicey up at the front. Big wiggle out of the 24. I guarantee you that was a Code Brown moment for the 24. Bones said, "Get out the way." I love it, Bones. I love it. Remember, that is a lap truck. The 72, not quite a lap down. Technically, right now, he has his lap back. But very much in danger of going a lap down. He's going to tuck down in front of this 24. And there's a moment here. The 24 could easily go to the outside. We'll see what he does down the backstretch. Yes, Mr. Controller indeed. For those of you that don't know, Kyle K is the only driver in the field that races with a controller, to my knowledge. Hey, there's a wild in the chat if anybody wants it. I think I'm going to take a shot at it this time. Yes, indeed, Bones. I bet you he's your hero now, isn't he? For those of you that don't know, racing on a controller is an extreme disadvantage. Much more control when you are able to steer with a steering wheel. Somebody sponsor this man. End of the night is winding down here. 13 laps to go. Hey, no problem. Let me go ahead and get you all situated in that. Are you sure you joined my Discord? It did not pop up with you. Oh, oops. Is it Dank Squad? That's the one you joined? 24 of Kyle K has a lap truck behind him in Adam Parks. Has no real threat there. Right now, if the caution came out, it would be Adam Parks that got his lap back. Tell you what, y'all, I need a drink. Looks like there's two packs of racing right now. Hey, thank you for that, Queen. P16 is Adam Parks, indeed. That's the target position right now to get your lap back. Ooh, look at Chris Stang rocking in the outside line. He has a taker. That's J.R. Miller. Really aggressive move out of J.R. Miller. I'll tell you what, let's take a look. Where's Mr. Kush Parker running? 8th. He's leading this pack right now. Championship is close, y'all. J.R. Miller does have teammate Eli Sosick behind him. Coleman Wilson also in that outside line. Hype indeed, Curtis. How's the games going, my friend? Hey, there you are, Wolfman. I got you added in. You're now fam. Appreciate you coming, brother. There we go. I got you in, homie. I got you in. No worries. Games are going good. That's good to hear, Curtis. Listen, this is going to get wild here at the end. Stick around. Catch this finish. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I tell you what, it'll be interesting to see if the 72 stays in the outside line or if he goes to the bottom should he clear the 24. Seven laps to go. Bones, do not start cheering early. Don't you do it, my friend. If you start cheering early, I promise you something bad's gonna happen. You don't want to put that bad juju on the 24, my friend. On the edge of your seat, just excited. I know, it's great, bro. Hey, Zotify. That's such a timely thing to play with Kyle K out front. I tell you what, it's gonna be a struggle. Can J.R. Miller get around this 72? I'll tell you what, he might get on the comms and let him know he needs to push hard here. Adam Parks behind the 24. That's who the 72 has to beat. Should a caution come out. Oh, and there it is. Oh, for a brief moment, it looked like there it was. I thought for sure. Oh, boy. 72 getting a little loose there. I tell you what, the 24 of Kyle K would love nothing more than to win one of these races. Hey, Zotify. What's good, famo? Hey, the Stoned Aurora, thanks for stopping by. Let me get you a shout out. Got ads, oh no. And we're down to 4 laps to go here. Kyle K versus Christopher Stang. Zotify, my night is going well, brother. It's been a blessing. It's indeed been great. I'll tell you what, the 72's doing a great job. And there's my favorite mod. Not my favorite mod. The Missus is my favorite mod. My second favorite mod, though, that's not the Missus. Hey, Stone. How's your night going, fam? Right, I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Only got 3 laps to go here. Things are going to get so intense. So intense. It'll be curious to see if this formation holds. J.R. Miller might be trying to play it safe. Might be thinking he's good where he's at. Listen, we're going to take a rip here with Stone. I know it's the end of the race and I usually wait, but I got to take one with her before she heads out. Cheers, cheers. Shit, that was beat. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. Oh, I thought you were saying you were headed to stream. My bad. Well, it's the final lap now. The 78 of J.R. Miller is going to try to pass Kyle K. The 72 Rex. He takes J.R. Miller with him. JR's going to have to limp this thing around. Oh boy, this is going to be exciting. Kyle K is leading. Alvin Carter is all the way back here. Guys, I think we can say it finally. I think we can say it. Kyle K gonna get his first win of the season here with the controller. Yes, sir. Way to be, Mr. Kyle K. Wow, what a finish. Let's take a rip here. There we go. All right, let's take a look back at the 72 here and what happened. We can rewind it before we go back to live. All right. We'll go to the far chase. Tough to see exactly what happened there. Looked like some close racing. 78 may have pinched him a little bit there. Take one more look back. And just like that, Kyle K, your winner here tonight. We're going to watch him burn it down. J.R. Miller going to be able to come across 4th. Kush Parker comes across 13th. Boy, I don't know. I don't think J.R. Miller had enough here, but we're going to get a final points table before the night's over. Justin Williams comes home 3rd. That's Mr. Warp Lotus. Nice job. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew, says Stoner. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's go indeed. Warp out here. Posting up numbers at the end of the season. 3rd place. Kyle K ending the season off on a great note. We got Alvin Carter sandwiched between them. The GG indeed. What a great race. We are going to have interviews before we raid out. We're going to start with 3rd place finisher Justin Williams. Justin, I know I'm not in the booth yet. I will be in just a second. Justin Tyler up in the booth. You got me, brother? Hey, good sir. We're going to have to turn you up a smidge. So, you managed to come home with the 3rd place finish. Walk us through your podium finish, how it feels to end the season off on such a great note.
You know, needed a good finish here. Safety Lily, number 8, Chevy Silverado. Gave it hard out all season. The last lap was crazy. In line, trying to catch the lead pack. They get to a wreck. Everybody spins out. I got on the binders. I thought I was going to come home 10th. Came home 3rd. So, good to wrap the season out on a good finish. Hopefully, we take this momentum and move on to the next.
Absolutely, brother. Well, the next will be next season. So if you can take the momentum and build off of it in the next season, you might start off in the top 3 in points next season. How incredible would that be?
You know, when it comes to off season, all I can do is get my reps in on the simulator and encourage the pit crew to maintain their peak physical condition and help ensure the shop runs smoothly and they build high quality race trucks.
Absolutely, brother. Is there anything else you'd like to add? Anybody you'd like to thank before we let you go, brother?
Once again, I have to give a shout out to the chat. Without the viewers here, this would not matter and fall on deaf ears. Dr. Dankology, thank you for being the voice of Mid-Atlantic Thursday Night Thunder.
Absolutely, brother. Listen, I'm nothing without the drivers, you know what I mean? This event can't happen with just me, so I love all my drivers equally.
Roger that. All right, boss. Thanks. Once again, shout out to the chat. All you Cato Lead Sage and Lily 33 on Facebook.
Absolutely, brother. I'll go ahead and get you moved back down. Thank you so much for your time here tonight.
Hey, not a problem, sir. Thank you. Have a great night, everybody.
All right, and I don't believe we have Alvin Carter available for an interview, but we do have the man, the myth, the legend, Kyle K. Tyler up in the booth. You got me, brother?
I got you.
Hey, so there towards the end, it was looking like you were definitely a challenger, a contender to win this thing, and then you ended up bringing it home. Walk us through the final couple laps there, how you avoided disaster and how you managed to come home in first.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what caused that last wreck, but I was feeling pretty comfortable considering that the guy on my back bumper was lapped down and the guy that was leading the outside line was lapped down. So I felt pretty confident if, at the very least, the lines stayed even with each other, I was going to be able to pull it off. And then I would say probably just luck that none of the cars came down whenever that wreck started.
Absolutely, brother. It's got to feel good getting your first win of the season here. I know it's the end of the season, but talk about how this could propel you into next season and what your plans are going forward.
Well, just always take it one step at a time. I was doing fuel strategy at the beginning of the race, and then we got a caution where that wasn't going to matter at all. So I decided to just go all out for it. Kind of took it easy the first run and waited for the pit stops to see where the group splits were going to be at, and race hard from there.
Absolutely, brother. Again, congratulations on the first place finish, and I hope it carries over to next season for you, brother. Oh, one more thing before you go. Kangas said good race, and your fan Bones is absolutely stoked that you won the race tonight. He was going nuts in the chat, so got to give a big shout out to those two.
Yeah, always good to have fans. I'm glad I could bring home the victory to share with them this week.
Absolutely, brother. Is there anybody else you would like to thank before we let you go?
Just thank Kush for putting this league together and Race Control for being here and helping out.
Absolutely, brother. Thank you so much for your time here tonight. It's been a blessing to have you in the league, and I do wish you good fortune next season, brother.
Sounds good.
That was Mr. Kyle K. Now, we're going to take a moment. We're going to take a rip because Kush is going to be coming in here letting everybody know who won. That's Jerry Parker. He was leading the points coming into tonight. It's going to be real close based on the finishes. I do think Jerry's going to end up having it, but we will wait for Jerry to confirm. Either way, I think this is probably going to be one of the closest championships this league has ever had. Yes, it was extremely close. I mean, you're looking at the positioning or the positions for these guys. One finished 4th, one finished 13th. They were 10 points separated. So, based on position alone, I think it's a 1 point difference in favor of Jerry. But you got to factor in the bonus points. So, absolutely, Queen. Big thank you to everybody who came out tonight. Big thank you to everybody who's continued to come out throughout these seasons. It's been an absolute blessing having y'all. I cannot wait till we get to announce this season or the championship for this season. This is going to be crazy. I'm telling you, it's probably going to be 1, 2, maybe 3 points. It's going to be so close. And I would say we would pop in, but right now Kush has his headset off. The microphone is muted, so they're working hard to calculate this out. Wet, wild, and crazy racing. Listen, that is how it be sometimes, Mr. Warp Lotus. That is indeed how it be. Here I am. I said we were going to take this rip, and then I'm not taking a rip. Hey, no problem, Mr. Alvin Carter. If you would like, you can get your interview in, brother. Are you in the Discord? We can sneak your interview in here. I know that we're a tad late, but we can still make it happen. I'm not sure if he's in the Discord. That I don't know. Thank you for that shout out, Queen. Listen, Queen, I know it's your bedtime. You should get some rest. We are going to raid out here as soon as we figure out who the champion is. While we wait, let's take this rip together. You are? Okay, cool. Join the interviews room. And I'll drag you into the booth. If you're able to. Wait, which Discord are you in? Are you in the Thursday Night Thunder one? Oh, yes, I see you. Yes, there we go. I'll drag you in. Alvin, Tyler, up in the booth. You got me, brother? Oh, lost him. Hey, Captain Dabs. How are you doing, fam? We're actually just finishing up here. We are going to be raiding out. Thank you for the shout out, Mrs. Appears we lost Alvin briefly. Alvin, you are not forced to do a driver's interview. If you're not comfortable talking, you absolutely do not have to. I did drag you. Here, let me drag you again. Alvin, it's Tyler up in the booth. You got me, brother?
Yeah, I think I can hear you pretty good.
Hey, brother, so you managed to bring it home second. Walk us through that final lap and what it means to take a podium here tonight.
Ooh, it means a lot. It's been a long, hard season. I think this is my first top 3 of the season, but that last turn, I don't even know what to say what happened. All I see is cars crashing, Jerry Parker and Tyrone Reed. I go up high, they go up low to avoid the accident. They get hit, and then it just clears after that, and next thing I know, I passed the finish line with second place.
Hey, nice job, friend. Is there anybody you'd like to thank or anything you'd like to add before we let you go, brother?
Well, first, I'd like to thank the sponsor of my car, Al's Bargains for You. And second, but most important, I'd like to thank you for broadcasting such a great season. You do a great job, and I definitely really appreciate it.
Absolutely, brother. I thank you for your time here tonight. I'll go ahead and get you moved back down, brother.
All right, thank you.
So that was second place finisher Alvin Carter. We're tallying up the points now. It's intense, y'all. I know we're waiting for a minute, but trust me, they want to make sure that they're absolutely right before we announce it here live. One thing's for sure, this is going to be the absolute tightest finish we've ever had in points. I am so proud of each and every driver that comes out and battles in this thing week in and week out. They put on such a great show. Cheers. This is to them. And this is also to the fans.
I predicted all of this, you know. All of it.
Yeah, but I think Kush might have led a lap too, Jonathan. And Kush finished 13th. JR finished 4th. No, he didn't lead any. This might be a tie then. Yeah, it might be a tie. What, that would be wild. That would be absolutely wild if it was a tie. Oh, looks like Mr. Kush Parker typing. We're going to get it in a minute. I believe it goes to who has the most wins. J.R. Miller and Jerry Parker do, in fact, tie. They tie, y'all. So we're going to get Jerry in here to discuss what the tie-breaking procedure is, if there is one. And then we'll go from there, I guess. Yep. J.R. Miller is going to be your champion. Wins is the tiebreaker. It was a tie in points, but J.R. Miller had 2 wins on the season to Kush's 1. What an incredible battle this season. Holy crap. I cannot believe 12 races. We end up with a tie. We absolutely have to talk to both of these guys. I would love to start with Mr. Kush Parker. Kush, if you're in here, if you can hear me, please join the broadcast booth. We got to hear from you. Perhaps, maybe. All right, well, let's at least get J.R. Miller in here. J.R. Tyler up in the booth. You got me, brother? Hey, JR. Tyler up in the booth. You got me, brother?
Yeah, sorry, you just got me. I was just going down to fix a drink.
Hey, no problem, brother. So it just came in. You're officially our new Thursday Night Thunder champion.
Hell yes. That's fucking cool as shit.
And I gotta say, I'm happy. I'm super happy because I am the team owner of Supersonic, so you know how thrilled I am to have you as the champion. But walk us through what this means to you and how you accomplished this and how long of a season it's been. Just walk us through it all, brother.
Season started off good with the first win, and we stayed on top points for a while, and then we had a couple mishaps, midway through season, which allowed Jerry to take the lead. And uh, the not last week, but the week before that, and actually prior week, those 2 weeks in a row, I just had some hellacious finish. I mean, I went from running like top 5 to coming out of turn 4 and finished like 16th. So, and then 2 weeks ago, I was 23 points down. So uh, I just had to have the mindset, and I struggled with this all day. I mean, I've been thinking about this since I woke up this morning. Was do you want to lay in the back and just try to be there for the end? And I was like, no, that's not how I ran my season. I'm gonna go run like it's any other race, and what happens, what happens. And luckily, just things turned in my favor.
Absolutely, brother. What an incredible finish. It was a wild day today. Wild race. Kyle K wins the race, but you win the championship. What a day for you, my friend. You absolutely have to be stoked. Is there anything you would like to add before we let you go, brother?
I just want to shout out to Kush, Jerry Parker. He runs a hell of a league, very fair and competitive. And I love, jumping on when he does these Thursday night league, and he does some weekend warrior stuff. So shout out to you, Jerry. Long season, you're a champion, just as well. So at least I get to have my name up there beside you. Thanks for you for picking me to be on your badass team. So congratulations, Mr. Hendricks, on a championship.
Listen, there's not a lot of people that probably got that reference, but it was a good one.
So, I mean, let's enjoy the off season, get started, whenever stuff picks back up, and, hopefully we'll see you out there sometime.
Yeah, maybe. You never know. Maybe. But brother, it's been a blast. I thank you so much for your time here tonight. I'll go ahead and get you moved back down. And again, congratulations on the championship.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thanks, brother.
All right, now we should hypothetically hear from Kush Parker, but his headset is still not operational here. I don't know if he's got himself deafened and muted. He might not want to talk here tonight. Not entirely sure. We'll wait a minute while we look for somebody to raid out to here. All right, let's see here. Who can we raid out to? Whose night can we make? Okay, I know whose night we are going to make. It was a tiebreaker due to wins. That's what I thought, Jonathan. I thought for sure it was that. So, we're going to raid out here to somebody that has been trying to hit affiliate for a while. If y'all wouldn't mind sticking around for a little bit, showing him some love. Great time indeed, Jonathan. I cannot believe that this is how that turned out. And I'm absolutely stoked about it. It's been a heck of a season. It's been a heck of a grind for these guys. Hey, there's Mr. Mid-Atlantic. Mr. Mid-Atlantic, would you like to come say a few words before we raid out? I'm not sure if you would like to. If you would, you can. If not, then we'll raid out. We'll get the show on the road. I kind of hope that you come up in the booth, though. But if not, I understand, brother. Let's do it. All right. I'm going to drag you up. You need to undeafen yourself and unmute yourself.
Unmute yourself.
Hey, Mr. Kush Parker. How you doing, fam?
We're doing good.
Parker.
We're doing great. We're doing great. Still doing great.
That's good to hear, brother. So, tightest points race in the history of Thursday Night Thunder. Am I correct?
In the history of Thursday Night Thunder.
I think this one was for sure because it's decided off wins. So he had the win. He had 2 wins compared to my 1 win. So that was the deciding factor. But yeah, definitely very, very close, man. Very, very close. Could have went either way. I was, at the end there, I wasn't sure what they had going on. I was leading that second pack, and I wasn't sure. Hang on, I got an echo. Oops. All right, I wasn't sure exactly.
Oh,
if they were
snap.
gonna wreck or not up front.
The raid went through. Keep talking, though, because we're still live. So you'll
Okay.
still be on the replay.
But yeah. So they had a wreck. Something happened. They had a wreck or whatnot, and yeah, I guess we zigged when we should have zagged because I seen JR got caught up in it, and we end up blowing an engine and was unable to finish. So it put us a lap down, which put us back more positions than what we needed. Had we stayed in 8th, we would have been fine. I think we would have won by 2 or 3 points or something like that.
I do appreciate
Sometimes that's how it goes, man. Tight finishes and stuff like that. Another thing was I think it ended up being, like I said, 8th was where I would have finished had we not been in that wreck. Well, maybe a little better because there was a lot of guys I think that gotten some damage. But them top 10s count, man. If you're not going to win a lot of races, you got to be consistent with them top 10s. And I think tonight kind of showed that a little bit, so.
Absolutely, brother. I know it's not the result you want, but second's still outstanding for you.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations on that. Is there anything additional you'd like to add before we let you go?
I'd just like to say congratulations to, I believe it's Adam Parks that got, let me look at the points real quick. I think it's Adam. I don't remember. I think Elvin Carter is our rookie of the year. So, and then, yes, so yeah, Elvin Carter was rookie of the year. Adam Parks, 3rd in points. So he'll get a prize. Myself, I was 2nd, and JR Miller 1st. So congratulations to Team Supersonic. JR Miller, I'd like to thank all the drivers that came out to run this season. Hopefully we get a lot of these guys back because it was, some pretty fun racing. And I hope we put on a good show. Thank the fans for coming out, tuning in every week here on your channel, my channel. Everybody who comes out and supports MidAtlantic Thursday Night Thunder, and we thank you, Johnny Flowers, for coming out doing the race control, and yeah, the drivers, because without the drivers, there's no league. So definitely. Oh, and congrats to Muscle Cars. I think he won the race tonight too, right?
Yeah, he did win the race tonight,
Mr. Controller,
indeed.
So yeah, that's awesome. So yeah.
Absolutely, brother. I would like to thank you for the opportunity to be here for Thursday Night Thunder. It's been a blast. It's been amazing. I can't wait for next season. I know I want to be back next season, so hopefully a lot of these drivers do too, and we keep this show rolling.
Yeah, I don't see why we wouldn't. But the thing is, we won't be back until I think we got it scheduled. Me and Adam were looking at it. I think we got it scheduled out to be like January 5th or something like that. We want to miss the holidays. We'll still run races on Thursday nights. Guys are still free to come out. We'll keep everybody up to date in the Discord and stuff like that. But the next season, which will be the first season of the new year, will be January 5th. Will be the first race for that. So.
Awesome.
Exciting.
That's good to hear.
Yep. So hopefully, everybody enjoyed their time here. I know we had guys come and go, and you had some you know, we had some issues in the beginning. You know, a few races didn't go great, but I feel like we got better as the season went on. I thought tonight we were gonna stay green the entire time, but yeah, all in all, just we'll see what happens, man. But it was fun, and appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, brother. Appreciate you too. Well, folks, we'll end it there. I appreciate everybody that came out. Till next time.